Logic here from the Big Show on ESPN 100.5 and 103.1 KTGR. And Brian and I have a bit of a beef, and we have been asked to go counterpoint on this whole LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony vote garbage. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that LeBron James does not deserve to win the MVP, but the outrage over his lack of inclusion in a unanimous vote, the fake rage, as I call it, just seems to be completely abominable. The fact that this guy voted in April when LeBron James and the Miami Heat were coasting, and Carmelo Anthony was basically leading the Knicks to a number 2 seed in the postseason, obviously gives me some reason for the fact that this guy was justified in voting. He was a guy from the Boston Globe, so obviously he's seeing the fact that the Knicks are doing this area up close and personal because it's in their same division. And I just seem to think that if you look at the numbers and you look at the way that Carmelo Anthony kind of helps the Knicks, and he is the Knicks, you take him off them, they're not a playoff team. You take LeBron James off the Heat, they're a 4 or 5 seed. Again, the word valuable gets so just dissected and misogynized, and I just think that if you look at the raw numbers, LeBron is the MVP, he's deserving. Those who looked after Carmelo and wanted him on that list, obviously you have a beef there. You all look at Kevin Durant also. I mean, both of those guys are deserving. The reason why we're not going to have a unanimous vote in something like this is because people, especially Americans, are very dissenting individuals, and they have their crutches, their tendencies, and their way of thinking. I see no problem with this. The fact of the matter is, LeBron's a good player, but you know what I'm saying? It really, the outrage of him getting 1 vote short of a unanimous vote seems to be a little bit much. I'm Wolf of Logic. Stay so long.
Brian Freeman here from the Sports Wire on ESPN 100.5 and your total sports station 103.1 KTGR. And you just saw Will make the point that Carmelo Anthony did deserve a first-place vote based on what he did for the Knicks, especially in April, to move them all the way to the number 2 seed. I get all that, and this writer from the Boston Globe makes some good points in regards to the term most valuable. But this is not a most valuable award. This is a most outstanding player award, and the most outstanding player is clearly LeBron James by such a wide gap that it's not even funny. Listen, Carmelo is a great player. Kevin Durant is a great player. Russell Westbrook deserves some votes. Tony Parker deserves some votes. But when a guy has a God mode season, as LeBron James did this year, he deserves a unanimous vote. This mindset that things shouldn't be unanimous in sports is absolutely ludicrous. So I get the point he's making. I think the NBA would be wise to make a change in the name of this award. It's the one thing the NCAA gets right when it comes to college basketball, in naming the most outstanding player of the NCAA tournament, not the most valuable player. I get the argument again that Carmelo Anthony, yes, probably brings a ton of value, but if you take LeBron James off of the Miami Heat, that whole team is totally different. It's running a different offense. Guys have different roles. That whole team runs through LeBron even when he doesn't have the ball. I get what people are saying, and I think the Globe writer is right. He makes some good points, but LeBron James should have been the most valuable player by a unanimous vote. For KTGR and for Will Pelagic, I'm Brian Freeman.